Got to go ahead and check how I sound first. Let's go ahead and do the checks. For those of y'all that are new, this is only my second stream ever. So I don't fully understand how this all works yet. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up on my phone so y'all can see. Got my boys in the Miami Heat Discord. Make sure y'all check them out. That'll be tagged in the description below. I already got a bunch of comments, man. My boys are sharing in the Miami Heat Discord. My boy Fleo says Miami Sports is doing a live stream rant right now. Hop in and share your thoughts from this terrible week. That's how it goes, man. All right, let's go ahead. Miami Sports is doing a live stream rant right now. Hop in and share your thoughts from this terrible week. I sound good. What's up, Blake? Comment down below. Tell me how I'm sounding good, man. Tell me how I'm sounding. Hey, we got a ton of notes, y'all boys. And if any girls is watching too, we got a ton of notes, man. Hey, Chris, hop on the stream. Yes, sir. Chris just said he's going to flash us for some more views. Toon Talk, we suck. Yeah, man, we suck. That's what this is all about, man. I'm gonna give everybody just another minute or two to hop in so we could all rant together. That's kind of gonna be what this is all about. Um, I got a bunch of people hitting me up because we suck. That's why I'm here. And as y'all can read at the bottom below, I'm. Oh, I sound good. What's good, Blake? How we feeling, Blake? How we feeling, man? You feeling worse than you did after those St. Peter's boys beat your Kentucky? Hey, listen, you can't feel bad about the Kentucky loss no more because St. Peter's is beating everyone, bro. There it is. Nets beat Heat 110-92. Started with a minute to go in the game because they was making no comeback. We got a couple early comments in it. You like it, Spencer? What's good, my boy? I'm joining in a adult men's league starting on Monday. Shout out to my boy Will. So I wanted to get a fresh cut to start the league. So thank you, Spencer. Got some early comments. My boy E said this is the worst week in Heat history. Yeah, expectations was there. They kind of blew in it. My boy Manoff said, as an honest Heat fan, it's time that we acknowledge that the Floridian basketball resides in Orlando. Hashtag Magic together. I understand if you want to hop off the Heat bandwagon, but why you want to hop on the Magic one? That's funny though, man. We got another comment. What else he said? He said number 22 new name is Emmy Butler because he has no J. That's actually funny. I actually never thought of that before. At least we get the Brate tribute video. Yes, do love Goran Dragic. That was one nice thing today, seeing him. I know Spencer said he didn't even watch. Same thing, man. Same thing when I was texting you. It's all the same. What else do we got here? Blake just said, I just copped Chronicles Blaster box for retail opening at the beach. What is that, man? I don't really do card openings. You're going to have to let me know what that is, man. Manoff said, at least Grizzlies handle business. Can't say the same for us. We can talk about the Grizzlies for a second, man. How are they so good? They got a nice roster, a lot of young guys, but to be that high in the standings that they are with that many wins, I think they're now 17-2 without John Morant, and they just beat the Bucks, which is obviously good for us. But that's crazy, man. A lot of times when you have a young team, they try really hard in the regular season and they have a lot of wins, but to have that many wins, to run away with the number 2 seed, that's really crazy, especially considering that Ja has missed a substantial amount of time. But good for them, man. Toon Talk said, can we even beat the Kings? Toon Talks, man. If you've been watching the Heat for at least a couple years now, you know that no, we cannot beat the Kings. They seem to always beat us, even even this year. I told my boy Will to tap in. Y'all know from the Wednesdays with Will. He said, hell nah, I'm too depressed. He's going to get his tattoo removed. I'm going to say, Will, tap in, bro. You know what? I'm going to call Will. Let me get some more comments in there. Manoff said, because they have Big Kiwi, a.k.a. Steven Adams. Nas Adams is like that, man. He is, man. And, you know, they lost Valanciunas, who everyone thought was good, and he's balling with New Orleans, but obviously Steven Adams has been a good fit there. I'm calling Will. Let me see if I could get Will on the stream, see if he's going to pick up, because my dog does have a Miami Heat tattoo. We got 5 viewers in here. Shout out to y'all, man. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts, man. Come vent to me. Come vent to me, Heat fans. This is a place for y'all to come vent. If Will don't pick up, he fake, man. Will is so fake, man. He is so fake. I got a bunch of stuff to get to, man. Just giving everybody a couple minutes to get in here. Let me go back to the Miami Heat Discord. I'm going to tell those boys to pull up. Yes, sir. Y'all boys pull up to the stream. We ranting now. Key. Why isn't it letting me send my message? Oh, I gotta wait 20 seconds. Oh, okay, my boy Fleo sent it, man. What else we got? Will said he's gonna off himself. Hey, Will, answer your FaceTime, bro. Don't hide from these people. The people want to hear from you with the heat tattoo, man. This man just denied my call. Okay, Manaf. He said we let Andre Drummond throw deuces. That was the thing that got me the most heated this game. One, the fact that Andre Drummond even played well, because I can't stand that man. I think he sucks. I think he's a literal bum, and I'm on record saying that. Who's calling me as well? Let's see what he wants. What's good, my boy?
What's good?
Hey, why you hiding from us, man?
I'm depressed, bro.
Hey, let me get. Hey, so I'm doing you live onto the stream right now. Tell these people your thoughts. Yo, what's good, Brendan? Comment below. Tell me how you feeling. We're gonna react to everyone. But how you feeling, Will?
Depressed.
Why? Why? What is wrong with us? What do you think is going on right now, man?
I don't fucking know. Did you see when Trey tweeted he would sacrifice the Heat for a good Dolphins team? And all of a sudden we get a good Dolphins team, and now we're shit.
I don't know if I would sacrifice the Heat season for a Dolphins championship. First of all, we don't know if the Dolphins are gonna be good. We're gonna get into them later for sure. What did Toon Talk say? Toon Talk said, I don't want to be quick towards anything but blow it up if we get swept in the first round again. I'm gonna reserve my thoughts on that. We got to see how bad things go come playoff time. My concern level is rising. I'm not at the top like most Heat fans yet, but what are you thinking, Will, man? Jimmy's your boy, so what do you got to say about him, man?
He had a good game last night. Tonight,
he did.
I feel like just a little too passive, I guess.
Yeah.
Not getting to his spots like he usually could. Their defense looked really good. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. Well, the good news is I already told these boys we got our first men's adult league game on Monday. We're gonna bust their ass, ain't it?
And I hope so.
Oh, you depressed on everything now, then.
I might get a DNP.
Well, good. Then we got an even better chance at winning. We still gonna do the Max Drews Jimmy Butler handshake. I'm not gonna do it on camera because we try to keep it relatively PG here. But you know what, man? This is a rant, so I might just nah, I'm not. Hey, how's the stream looking, Will?
I'm on FaceTime. Let me look. Hold on.
Yeah, let me know. What else do we got here, man? Hey, y'all share the live, man. We're trying to get as many Heat fans in here as possible. I think we got 2 people watching right now. Shout out to y'all. I'm going to get into my actual game thoughts in a couple minutes. It looks good. All right, my boy. Hey, stay in if you can, man. Comment. Keep this thing live. Share with your boys, man. We're going to keep it live in here for like an hour.
I got you.
All right, I'll see you. That's my boy, Will. If y'all been fans of the channel for a long time, I got a series called Wednesdays with Will. We basically do all kinds of Heat ranking lists, story times, things like that. I think I got about 4 or 5 episodes up right now, but they're way back in the channel, probably like 4 or 5 months ago. And I'm gonna continue that series in the off season. I just figured there was so much stuff going on now. I might as well wait to the off season so I'm able to do all that. What do we got from Manaf? He said aliens from Space Jam decided to show up to Ultra Music Festival. Pat and Chris. I saw that Pat and the Godfather and Chris were there, man. I hate the fact that they were playing that poorly in front of those guys, but that sucks. But yeah, we could have probably picked the 5 bums from the Ultra literally down the road, and they probably could have played better than that. Let me go ahead and get some more boys in the chat here. Here's the notification from ESPN. Andre Drummond channels his inner Tyreek Hill. We're going to go ahead and get into that later, man. I got all my thoughts on the game. Just want to get as many people in here as possible. Let me go ahead and share to my FGCU Hoop boys. Shout out to them. We got Hector, Thomas, CJ, and Pierce. Let me tell those boys to tap in. We live right now. My boy Santi from Santi Go to Game is going to come in a little later. I think I saw my boy Goods from King Me Sports was live too. No, he was just doing the live scoreboard, but he ain't live right now. Maybe we could FaceTime him and get him on the call in a little bit, but we'll see. We'll give him some time to, kind of compress too, so he ain't come on here and say nothing crazy. Like I know Jimmy Butler didn't even speak after the Warriors game, which we could talk about Jimmy Butler for a second, man. I don't even want to talk so much about his play. I mean, that's kind of been well documented. We rant and y'all pull up and share your thoughts. What do we got? We got another comment from Spencer. When we pulling up to Dwayne Wade's house, begging him to come back. Man, he might be the only person that's a worse 3-point shooter than Jimmy Butler, Spence. I don't know if I want him. No, I'm kidding, man. Jimmy's been terrible. I know I said we was going to talk a little bit about Jimmy Butler. One thing that he did today that kind of got me frustrated is he took another terrible three. He's been taking a lot of terrible threes for a guy who can't shoot. And it's weird how terrible his 3-point percentage is. It used to never be this bad. But the thing I was going to say that really gets me upset about Jimmy is he only seems to talk at press conferences after wins. Now, he did speak in a game versus the Knicks, but that's just kind of a trend I noticed with him. And let me put this out there first. I love Jimmy. I'm ride or die until the wheels fall off. What he did in the 2020 finals, he's made me loyal for life. I put my trust in him because of that performance. That is not no small-time performance. That's one of the greatest final performances of all time. So for that, he's earned my respect forever, okay? But we all know he does a lot of talk, was stupidly locked in. I loved it at the time. Now that's one of the dumbest sayings ever, okay? I'm just reading chat. Make sure y'all keep commenting in the chat, man. That's one of the dumbest sayings ever. Okay, stupidly locked in. Wept, and he sucked in that series. Couldn't make a layup for nothing. And so if he does all that talk, you need to talk after the losses too. You can't just kind of hide from everyone. And he does it a lot. I know that's something my dad noticed, so I started paying attention for that too. And he does tend to hide after losses and not speak up, especially when Bam's been talking a lot. Bam's the young guy on his team. Jimmy, you're supposed to be the mentor for Bam. Don't throw Bam out there when the team has a terrible performance. You're the leader. You need to go out there and speak. All right. What are some comments we got here? Will said, I just don't understand. I mean, we don't suck. We balled for most of the season, so we know what our potential is. I just don't know what the fix is. That's what's weird is I don't want to get too down on this team. Most of He Nation is freaking out. I'm not there yet, okay? And I think I'm going to post a whole video about this tomorrow. But everybody's, freak out level is max right now. To me, they've played terrible, completely embarrassingly awful for 4 games. They're still, I think, actually Philly just jumped us by percentage points. But they were still in first place this whole time. It's a large sample size of the season. I think there's only 8 games left. So I don't want to freak out over a very small sample size when you have the rest of the season to look to also, even though the sample size is what's happening now, very close to the end of the season, still got a couple weeks to turn it around, which, is right about just enough time. So they really have to turn around, and they got a tough schedule coming up. I know they got the Kings next, who we never beat. They play Chicago. They play Boston. They play Toronto. Those are not going to be easy games, but they got just enough time to turn it around. So and we all know how much this Heat team loves to be doubted. So I'm not ready to completely doubt them yet. But we saw what happened in the Warriors game with the fight and how they try to, try really hard, I guess, to bounce back. Because we know they play down to their competition. Every team does, specifically the Heat has for years, even going back to the Big Three era. But I said they're going to come out against the Knicks, especially no Julius Randle. They're going to dominate them. They did, then blew a 17-point lead. That, to me, is when I got concerned because, after the tough losses they had, you'd assume you'd get maximum effort, and they couldn't provide that to you for 4 quarters. Today, you're playing the first good team that they've played in a long time, and you got absolutely dominated nearly from start to finish. That's why my concern level is rising a little bit, but I don't want to be fully concerned because of the large sample size. Let's get back to some more comments. We got a few comments here. Will said Dwayne is facilitating the Donovan Mitchell trade. That's very true. He's in Utah on a secret mission to go ahead and bring over Donovan Mitchell to Miami. We love that. Toon Talk says every time he shoots a 3, I bang my head. Are you talking about like you bang it because you mad? Or are you talking about like the mellow bang? I don't know exactly what you mean, Toon Talk. Manaf said that black and white photo of him shooting gives me PTSD. Which I don't know what you're talking about. You're going to have to elaborate. Will said, do you think we're tanking to get the 3 or 4 seed? Well, they're definitely not tanking, but I was reading from Ira, maybe that mostly benefits them. But let's talk about this for a little bit, right? Or I'll finish the comments first, and then I'm going to get into the whole, angling for matchups thing. My boy Spencer said, we saw flashes of how this current team is playing games against the Nuggets and Wolves and Clippers early this year. Certain teams are rolling, and then Jimmy comes in and kills the offense. We've seen that a lot. Typically in the fourth quarter, they're moving the ball well. I remember several games where Tyler Herro would be going off. Jimmy comes in and Tyler never touches the ball again. Same thing with Bam Adebayo. especially when Jimmy Butler is settling for these bad contested shots. And I guarantee you, if we were to look up the quarter in which he takes the most threes, it'd be the fourth quarter. I don't know why he tries to play hero ball with that type of shot. I guess logically, maybe it's because he's tired by that point in the game and too tired to attack the basket, but it has been frustrating. Spencer, I do see what you're saying. Manaf says, nah, we ain't even tanked during that 41-41 season back in the day. One of the most fun seasons ever. 2016 started 30-11, or started 11-30, finished 30-11, and missed the playoffs on a tiebreaker because the Nets rested everybody against the Atlanta Hawks. I'll never forget. I was in a parking lot and I was kind of crying. My beautiful girlfriend of Maya Cruz says, nice hoodie. She got it from me. So if y'all like the hoodie, go ahead and comment down below. Nice hoodie. Spencer said, I thought the same thing at will. Yeah, it sucks, man. Let's go ahead and try to get some more Heat fans in this chat. Also, she said, I'm looking at you. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and call my boy Xavier. Let's see if we can go ahead and get him in here. If I know y'all and y'all want to hop on the stream too, hit me up. Spencer, you down for a FaceTime call to share the thoughts, man? Manaf, I appreciate y'all. Share the live. We get in a bunch of people in there. Oh, is she still watching? Oh, look at her. That was so nice that she's still watching. My boy Zay is not answering. It's all good, though. We're going to get into the game a little bit. Just going to try to get some more viewers in here. But I'm happy with 5. I hope the quality of the stream is better. This is my second time ever streaming. Let's go ahead and get my dog Spencer in the chat. Spencer, I hope you listening. Let's go ahead and call you, my boy. Giving my dog Spencer a call. Go ahead and give his thoughts. This is supposed to be like a rant session, y'all. I want to hear everybody's thoughts. Go ahead and call him my boy Spencer. You just commented, my boy. You're not going to pick up? Yeah, man. I want to know what y'all think about Jimmy Butler, too, specifically. He seems to be like the most trending topic. My boy, well, first we got Will. He said, I feel like Depot isn't playing like himself. Depot is one of my points I want to get into. He was terrible today. My boy Tomas, one of the best basketball players I ever played with. Just had to get that out there. That's my boy. Spencer said he'll be back in a second. Tomas said, bruh, all because they couldn't agree on dinner. He's referring to the Erik Spoelstra quote, of course, about where after the fight, Spo just said, oh, we all just talking about Depot. Manaf said, I fear Oladipo won't be properly rehabilitated come playoff time. That's one of the things I was talking about too. As far as people saying this Heat team is starting to get healthy. I mean, not really. They're starting to get guys back, but just because guys are back, that does not mean that they're healthy. That's something I talked about on the Heat versus the World podcast. I've been going on there every week. It's a really good podcast, so make sure y'all check that out too. It's just search Heat versus the World. Spencer said, I'll be back in a sec. Manaf said, UD wanted Arby's. Jimmy's mad that he didn't want some big face coffee. Jimmy shouldn't be mad, man. UD making that minimum contract. He can't afford no big face coffee, man. Toon Talk said, Depot looks like he's kind of effing with the whole lineup. He is. And that's one of the things that I warned Heat fans about in my video on Victor Oladipo is don't assume he's going to come back and be awesome. Don't just assume that he's going to be like even 70% of what he was. There's a chance he could suck, at least for a little bit. You know, he came back with a few games left in the season to kind of get ready before the playoffs, but he was already out for injury again with back spasms. Obviously, he's sitting back to backs. So for the time for him to come in and actually get back to himself is lessening. You know, we're getting another FaceTime call here. Let's do this. This is from my boy Spencer. Spencer, you're live on Anthony Donato stream. What do you got to say to these people, man?
Oh, man, I don't know. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, man. What are you disappointed in, man? What specific? What are you thinking, man?
I think, like, this team was so fun to watch for, like, I don't know, for most of the season. And then, like I said, like, you saw flashes of, like, how, like, bad, like, they could just, like, fall apart at any point. And then it's just been the last couple games. Like, I've been telling you, I haven't even been, like, watching. Mm-hmm. It's just, like, it's so frustrating.
It's frustrating.
It's not good basketball.
It's frustrating, man. And you don't want it to ruin your whole night, too, especially when these things kind of become inevitable at this point, you know?
For real.
Well, let me hear, man. What's your thoughts on Jimmy Butler, though, man? Or what do you think the issue is? Do you think it's him? Do you think it's a little bit of everything? What are you thinking, my guy?
I don't know if, like, because Jimmy can be so good, but then at the same time, like, his shooting can be so bad. But, like, in the bubble when he was, like, I feel like that was, like, almost peak Jimmy. Like, Jimmy was balling out in the bubble. And it was, like, he was, like, facilitating. And we were all like, oh, Jimmy needs to be more aggressive, and now Jimmy's being more aggressive, and he's being like trash almost. Like his shooting is not good. He's trying to score more, but it's just not working out well. I don't know. I could be off there, but
do you think it has to do with his hair? Because if you recall in the bubble, that boy ain't ain't care about the hair. Now he got the nice braids. You think it has to do with the hair?
It's got to be either the hair or he's not seeing Rachel Nichols as much anymore.
Now that ESPN got rid of her ass, he can't see her as much. I think that might be it.
They're not doing regular interviews on the daily.
Okay. You know what? That might be the funniest comment of the day. Spencer, with that, I'm gonna get to some of these people out here. Thanks for hopping in the stream, man. I appreciate it, bro.
All right, bro. Good to see you.
See you, man. That's my boy Spencer, aka Crotty's Burner, aka Crotty Lifer on Twitter. Me and the boy went to a Heat game together a couple weeks ago against the Spurs. We met John Crotty. If y'all follow him on Twitter, if you don't follow him, go follow him. If you do, you saw that we met John Crotty at the game. So I'll have that vlog coming out hopefully soon. It's been taking me a few weeks to work on it just because I've been kind of busy. Let's get back to the chat over here. We got 9 viewers in the chat. What's up, y'all? If you here, go ahead and comment your thoughts, man. We all ranting together. But before that, let me actually change this caption at the bottom. I'm gonna say come, let me finish that sentence. Not come. Pause. Okay. I'm gonna say come vents, Heat fans. I'm gonna say DM me on Insta for a video call, and I'm gonna at Witness Miami Sports. If y'all want to hop in the live stream and rant and share your thoughts with me, come DM me on Instagram, and I could call you in, man. Let's see how the graphic looks. Come vent Heat fans, DM me on Insta for a video call in at Witness Miami Sports. Let's get it. All right, let's get back to the chat. What do we got here? We got Toon Talk said Depot looks like he's missing the whole line. We talked about that. I guess this is what it feels like to be a Knicks fan. Yep. I think I saw it was the Ryan Cortez on Twitter. He's like, this is what the Lakers been feeling this year. Yep. Will said Stephen A said it's best when he said we can either make it to the finals or get bounced in the first round. Stephen A doesn't really know basketball. What kind of take is that? Oh, it's either they win it or they don't. It's a 50-50 chance. That's the type of thing he would say. Manoff, low-key nostalgic for Lowry and the bench shocking teams in their own backyard. For Lowry and the bench shocking teams in their own backyard. Low-key nostalgic. It's nostalgic for Lowry and the bench shocking teams in their own backyard. I don't know what you mean. You talking about like when he goes back to Toronto in nostalgic, or Goran coming back here? Manoff says the Miami Heat have the highest gap between their floor and ceiling. I mean, when you look at, I guess last year compared to the year prior, they got their asses kicked in the first round, made it all the way to the finals the year before. That's kind of a good representation, Manoff. Will said he legit had 30 points last night. Our main problem is defense. They got a lot of problems though, Will, but you could say the inconsistency of Jimmy is problem too. Spencer said the vlog is never coming out. Spencer, I promise it is. For y'all that don't know, I'm in the middle of house shopping right now. I actually did find a place, but obviously that's a whole process and things could happen that could prevent me from actually getting it. But if everything goes good, I should know within a month if, it's officially mine, but the potential is really there. So obviously that's a lot of work. Manoff says, speaking of Crotty, we're currently in a capitulation situation. And Manoff said, I've waited less time for Kanye albums. Bro, the vlog is coming out, man. I got to draw some suspense up, I guess, man. See, part of it, too, is when I do these vlogs, I don't go into it with a game plan. I just kind of record, and then I think of a funny way to edit it all together when I get home. And this one's been tough, man. And I don't really have, one, the energy to want to work on it if I don't think it's that good. And two, I really don't want to release it if I don't think it's that good. So I'm just trying to keep editing it so I can make it really, really better. Spencer said we are in a dumpster fire situation. Yes, we are. Nicholas, welcome to the chat, my guy. He said I'm depressed. I'd love to hear your thoughts more because I'm with you, man. If you listening, Nick, go ahead and DM me on Instagram at Witness Miami Sports. If you want to hop on a stream, I'll go ahead and video call y'all in. We got a couple more messages on the phone. Let's see if we got anything interesting. We got my friend Jaquila. She's seen what I posted on a Snap. Just trying to promote. I don't know if she's in the chat. If you in the chat, go ahead and comment down below to say hey. Let me message back. Okay, what else do we got here? We got a snap from my girl. Oh no, she not watching no more probably. She just watching anime. Respect. Yo, if y'all watch anime, go ahead and comment your favorite anime down below. What else we got here? Will said last night they hunted Max every play in the fourth. The Warriors game, they hunted Robinson. The Philly game, they hunted Herro. We switch off screens easily. That is very, very true. It's something that's killed us all year, specifically when they're big, get matched up against our guards. Today we saw Drummond feasting on Jimmy. Not that that's too much of a mismatch because I don't think Drummond is that good of a player either, but we've seen a lot of things similar to that. One thing that I did like to see is that Tyler Herro was actually hunting Goran, because when Goran was here, people hunted him, and that always pissed me off. Why don't we hunt other teams? The Heat aren't the only team with slow white guards that can't play defense, but the Heat really should be doing it more. There was a lineup today, the Nets had Kyrie Irving, Patty Mills, and Goran Dragic, and they failed to score in that lineup. It should really not be that hard to attack the basket, because I know if those guys were on the Heat, they would get hunted and killed every single time down the court. Manas said Philadelphia 70 shit is currently on top of the East. You popping off today, Manaf. That's actually a good one. I haven't heard that one before. Nicholas Parsons said I like Naruto. Yeah, Naruto's good, man. Actually, on TikTok, I just posted today a Naruto lineup challenge. Let me show y'all. So y'all go follow me on TikTok too. That's just at Anthony DiNardo. But I did a Naruto lineup challenge today too. So hopefully y'all enjoy that. I've been trying to grow the TikTok because I've been posting these Purdles every day, which is like NBA Wordle. And they also have an NFL Wordle too. And those been blowing up. My TikTok's at 655 followers right now, so I'm trying to get to 1,000. So if y'all are not following me on TikTok, go follow my boy Manaf. That boy's viral on TikTok. Go ahead and follow him too. You can comment your handle down below. I'm not sure what it is. My boy Nick Parsons said, I don't know what happened to us. We just ain't right now. Maybe it's a mixture of a bunch of guys coming back and just not knowing how to fit everybody in and not to work in. Because you got Oladipo back. Obviously, you got Markieff Morris back, who's been playing well. Did Markieff even play today, bro? For some reason, I can't even remember him coming into the game. Let me go ahead and check real quick. And I don't remember seeing he was out, but no. Markieff Morris did not play today. I guess he played yesterday, and he played kind of well yesterday, so maybe it was just like a second night of a back-to-back type of thing, I'm sure. Spencer said, even though Bam can switch, it hurts us sometimes because then you end up with dunking on the beat and it guarantees a foul. That's exactly what I was talking about, Spencer. You're exactly right. Nick, go ahead and confirm what I was saying. Markieff didn't play tonight. We got 8 viewers in the chat. Y'all boys and girls, if you're watching, go ahead and comment down below. Will, Nick just said that Morris didn't play. I don't need to hear that from you too, okay, Will? Keep up with the program, my guy. Let's go ahead and get some other. I want to call my boy at King Me Sports. I would say crazy to say, but I think Gabe Vincent helps a lot. That's what I wanted to say too. When I was talking about Oladipo, is I said, if you could get from Depot what Gabe has given us this year, would you take it? Because I would. Gabe's been a lockdown defender, and he's been lights out from 3. I mean, I don't want to say lights out, but very good from 3, even though that slowed down before he's just been injured of late. But yeah, if Depot could give us that, I would take it. So then the question becomes, why don't you just play Gabe Vincent instead of Oladipo? I get it. Oladipo has reputation, and that's probably why you do it. Gabe Vincent, he kind of sucked last year. This is the first year he's been pretty good, but still, that's just a question that I thought Will's go ahead and bringing it up too. Manoff said Bam only had 8 shots. That's terrible. He had 7 yesterday. That's one of the few things about yesterday's game that really, really frustrated me. And today he only had 8, so it sucks to see he didn't bounce back. We got 11 viewers in the chat, new record. Go ahead and comment down below or DM me on Instagram at Witness Miami Sports, and we can go ahead and get you a video call and go ahead and get you in the stream here too. Let me see if my boy, I'm just making sure my boy King Me Sports is not live streaming before I hit him up. Nah, he ain't live streaming. Should I call him or should I just text him? I'm gonna go ahead and text him. I'm gonna say, yo, you up, my boy. I'm live streaming on YouTube right now, ranting with Heat fans, comma. I want to give you a FaceTime if you were up and talk for a minute. Yo, my boy, I'm live streaming YouTube right now, ranting with Heat fans. If I want to give you a FaceTime and rant for a minute, I want to rant for a minute if you bout. Okay, yo, you up, my boy? I'm live streaming on YouTube right now, ranting with Heat fans. I want to give you a FaceTime and rant for a minute if you bout. All right, Let's see if he responds. We got my boy. Okay, we got a few comments here. I appreciate all of it. Nick said, I think Bam's low-key the problem. Why do you think that, Nick? Go ahead and elaborate on that. That's a take that definitely interests me. Is it his aggressiveness you saying? Because that I 100% get. Will said, yeah, Bam can't take only 8 shots. 100% agree with that. Will said we need him to lock up in the gym with Olajuwon. That would be a dream come true, man. If Bam could get in the gym with Hakeem, I've been thinking that for a long time. We of course saw Hakeem back in the day with LeBron, Dwight, Stoudemire, but I don't know if Hakeem's doing that no more. But I would love to see it. My boy Thomas said Jimmy Butler and Isaiah Thomas both made the same amount of threes this season. Oh God, is that true? That really might be true. And Isaiah Thomas has only played like for a couple weeks, so that's tough. Manaf said, as an honest Heat fan, this team needs a center who is confident to take shots like Hassan Whiteside. Manaf, I don't know if you trolling with me because he knows that Hassan is my boy, but I love that. Spencer said, I got a dip. Thank you, my boy. Thanks for hopping in. Nick said, Bam just isn't good enough, bro. Like, he just got to get strong and body people. 100%. Too many times, so, drive in and try to lay it up when he could dunk on someone's head. But then again, he does that too when he gets stripped. Just his hands aren't really great. And of course, he doesn't take as many shots as he should, especially when people are playing drop and he has plenty of space to go ahead and take a shot. Manaf brings up a good point too. Bam needs to link up with Bosh or Mourning. That would be beautiful as well. Specifically, Chris Bosh, so he can finally extend that range that he's got going on. Will said, Whiteside propaganda. I'm out. LeBron got in there this season before we won the chip. Oh, yeah, he's talking about LeBron working out with Hakeem. Well, no Whiteside propaganda. You ain't got to leave, my boy. Unless you're busy, because you should be training. Like I said, we got our first league game on Monday. Nick Parsons said, I think Cousins as a backup would be nice. I've wanted Cousins for years, but then I kind of realized that there was probably a reason that no one wanted to pick him up. Probably because he just wasn't that good anymore. Of course, when you check his stats, he's not bad because that's what he does. He scores, he puts up numbers, he gets rebounds. But supposedly defensively, he's pretty terrible. At least that's what I've heard. So I'm assuming that's why he has a hard time keeping up. Manaf also said, plus we get Gideon in the house. Bro, I love my dog. Yo, if y'all don't know Gideon, he's the dude that was getting the haircut at the Timberwolves game the other day. And it makes me so happy to see my boy Gideon thriving. Not my boy, I've never met him, but I've been watching Gideon for years, bro. Ever since he did the he was giving out the N-word pass in public. That's just the first video I ever saw of him, but I thought he's funny. I've been watching it for years since he had probably like 100K subs. And now I think he's over 4 million. And now that he's getting all this recognition from celebs and national outlets, it's really cool to see my boy Gideon doing well for himself, man. If he's watching this, come on the channel, but he's definitely not watching this. Okay. Thomas said they should sign Panda. Are you talking about a Meta World Peace? Did he change his name to Panda's friend? Unless you talk about Nick Parsons, whose profile picture is Poe. Why is your profile picture Poe? That's funny. And Nick said he's been good on the Nuggets. I do know he's been good on the Nuggets because I know he's actually been contributing to winning there as well as putting up good numbers. And he also said Gideon's my boy. Yeah, I love Gideon, man. Gideon's cool. Hey, we got 9 viewers in here, man. Make sure y'all pull up. Like I said before, DM me on Instagram if you want to hop on the stream. My boy Goods is fake. He did not text me back. Unless that boy was so mad, he just went right to sleep. Let me call my boy Santi. He's a big KD fan. He said he was going to hop in the stream when he had some time. He was on his way home when I started the stream. But let's see if he's home now, man. Let's see if he's hopping the stream. He's not a Heat fan, but he's a big KD fan. And we got the ESPN notification. The Heat and 76ers are now tied for first place, kind of like I was saying earlier. And the Celtics and the Bucks are half a game out. Shout out to the Celtics, man, because they've been absolutely balling. Nick said you got a problem with Poe Boy. Nah, it's just random. I love Poe. It's random. It's an awesome movie. Just curious. Will said I'm scared to open Twitter. I know the trade machine is putting in overtime tonight. At least it ain't trade season, my boy. We ain't got nothing to worry about. Man, Duke went to the Final Four. I hate Duke. But you know what? I want to beat their ass again as a Miami Hurricanes fan, of course. So I hope we get to match up Duke. I think we wouldn't match up until the championship, though, actually. But I'd love to beat Duke, man. Santi, I'm calling you, my bro. I want to talk about KD. Answer your Instagram, bro. Manaf said, as an honest Heat fan, we need a shooting guard who's known for lights out. I'd like Dion Waiters. Again, Manaf, I don't know if you're trolling with me. because I hate Dion Waiters. But you're low key right because who just texted me? But you're Goods. He said he'll be on in 10 minutes. I'll say, yes, sir. We lit over here. I'm gonna say, call me when you bow. Okay. We know when Tyler Herro was out, they obviously had a lot of trouble scoring. So if they had another scorer like Dion Waiters, then, maybe it would actually help. Maybe it would actually be pretty good. But I don't know if you trolling with me or not, but that is a funny message. Manaf said Twitter has been on hell. It's come to the point. Santi, just answer the call. To the point where I've been avoiding games this season. Yeah, I've been trying to avoid. I've been watching the games, but I've been avoiding Twitter at least because I just hate seeing people that don't have the guts, as Pat Riley would say. They don't have the guts, Nick said, not to say you don't have the guts, Manoff, you're my dog, but Nick said it ain't good being a Heat fan and Thunder fan right now. Yeah, but the Thunder, you kind of they have a lot of potential is what you expected going into this year. And as far as expectations, I guess you're seeing a lot of the things you wanted to see. You're seeing a big year from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't stay healthy, which sucks, but you're seeing a big year from Josh Giddey, who I like a lot. So not too bad as a Thunder fan. Of course, you have a ton of picks. I'm curious, what do you think? What do you want to do with the picks? Speaking of Thunder fan, we got my boy here who's a Thunder fan. Santiago Ramos of Santi Go to Gaming. Santi, how you doing?
Good. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm watching live.
I do hear you. I do hear you, my boy. You could shut off the stream then for a second, so we don't get the lag. What, you a rookie? He actually is a rookie. He started his YouTube channel a couple weeks ago. If y'all do Call of Duty, go ahead and search Santi Go to Gaming. As Nick says, yeah, I expect the Thunder to suck, just not the Heat. That's why it's tough, man. You can hear me, Saint?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So as the residential, you a Thunder fan too, but obviously, just growing up, you became a big fan of KD. So what is your thoughts on Kevin Durant? That's all I got to say, because he cooked PJ Tucker tonight. So what's your thoughts?
Goated. Hall of Fame. Easily going to be Hall of Fame material. Finished in the league. I've been saying it from day one. You know this. Like, KD's just number one for me. Number one basketball player.
Greatest scorer of all time?
Yeah, greatest of all time. In my opinion.
No, greatest. Oh, you say greatest of all time. Okay.
Yeah, scoring-wise and player. Obviously, I got Jordan as one, but KD right there behind him.
So if y'all didn't hear, this man Santi has Jordan as his top player of all time, followed by Kevin Durant. Interesting take, but it'd be a weird night for me to dispute that, considering he scored like 25 points in like 6.5 minutes. So what do you expect for the Nets?
They're making it. They're taking it. I haven't been keeping up with the Nets, but obviously looking at how I guess Kyrie's coming back with the home games and stuff.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure that's going to help out and stuff like that. But they're in what, 8th right now?
I think they are 8th, and they were a game up on 9th, and I really wanted to beat their ass tonight because Charlotte beat Utah, and they fighting with Charlotte right now, Charlotte and Toronto for position. But yes, I do believe they are 8th.
Yeah, for the play-in spot or whatever it is, right?
Okay. Yeah, for the playing game. All right. You have any other thoughts? You want to go ahead and promote the channel one more time, man?
It's all good. I ain't gonna bite off like John, but you already did it for me. Appreciate it, big dog. But I'll say Nets going all the way.
All right.
Bron ain't gonna make it. Whoever is a Bron fan out here.
Listen, I never bet against LeBron, man. A small piece of me thinks that he could carry it past the Lakers, man, or carry the Lakers to the finals. A small piece, man.
I'll see about that.
Yo, how's the stream looking? It's good?
Yeah, it's looking good.
All right, bet.
Yeah, obviously, I'm behind a little bit, on the stream, I'm live.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
All right, bet. Hang out in the chat for a little bit, man. We're about to get Goods in here in a couple minutes. He texted me about 10 minutes ago, so we're going to be in another 30 minutes or so.
All right, bet.
All right, bet. I'll see you. That's my boy Santi, known that man since 6th grade. Got his own YouTube channel, like I said. Make sure y'all go follow him. All right, let's go ahead and get into my thoughts of the game. Keep leaving your comments down below. If you want to be in this stream, go ahead and DM me on Twitter, and we'll get you in here. Oh, Manaf said this is the picture he was talking about Jimmy. That swole ass Jimmy picture. Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and give one more thing here. I'm gonna do in the Heat versus the World podcast group chat again, one of the best Heat podcasts out there. So if y'all don't listen, go look them up, follow them on Twitter. I'm gonna say we still live and taking callers. If you want a chance to rant on the air live with me, hop in the stream and DM me on Insta. We still live and taking calls. If you want a chance to rant on the air live with me, hop in the stream, DM me, friends. Okay, let's get into my thoughts for the game. Finally, got a little bit of a list here. It's kind of long for the first quarter, and then as y'all can see, it starts to get shorter because the game was a blowout, and I don't have much thoughts in the fourth quarter. So to start the game, finally, we're 40 minutes in. We finally going to talk about the game. I appreciate y'all staying live. I appreciate the 7 viewers a lot. Y'all keep commenting down below. So in the first quarter, starting out before the game, we saw that Erik Spoelstra was out. And we didn't know why initially, but then we found out one of his sons is having a medical procedure. So of course, first and foremost, hope everything goes good with that and praying for a speedy recovery for his son. I was already looking forward to getting pissed off of Heat fans calling to fire Erik Spoelstra if we would have won the game, but we didn't win, so that doesn't matter anyways. And this is the third game that Spoelstra has missed in his career. The first two were for the births of both his sons. One of them is also named Santiago, by the way. And they lost both of them. They lost both those games, so they are now 0-3 in games that Erik Spoelstra misses, for those of y'all that thinks he has no importance. Early in the game, it was nice to see PJ Tucker hit a wide open three because he sucked of late. I think they said he was 2 for his last 20, but then he went on to bricking his next 2 wide open threes. They were big momentum swings. One of them led to a Claxton dunk. PJ Tucker was in a slump, man. And I think there's a lot of reasons for this Heat slump. A lot of guys are kind of sucking at the same time. One of them is PJ Tucker. He obviously hasn't shot great of late. Before Gabe Vincent got hurt, he was in a big rut too. I think Max Strus missed 15 straight before the last game, and he wasn't great tonight either. So he's in a giant slump. Dedmon has been terrible. A lot of that could be because of the back spasms too. Victor Oladipo has been terrible. Manaf says PJ Tucker needs some rest. I 100% agree, especially at his age. He's played almost every single game of late. Problem is, it really doesn't sound like he wants to sit. And he's one of the guys that I would have loved to see get some rest going into the playoffs, especially with Markieff coming back. There you go. Nick said the whole team is in a slump. That's exactly correct. Santi said PJ's worrying about his shoes too much. His shoes and those short-ass shorts, I guess. Manaf said Dedmon, more like Spedman. Oh, no, I don't approve of that. I mean, it's funny, but I don't approve of that. Anyways, Tyler Herro also missed some big momentum threes in the first quarter. They were off great hustle plays from Miami. He's fighting for offensive rebounds, getting a lot of tap outs. Just sucks they could not convert off of all those hustle plays. It was all for nothing. Those are big plays and open shots. They got to make it. And like I said earlier, Oladipo looked terrible. I don't want to give him crap. He's coming back from a serious injury. He was just terrible. He doesn't have that much time to get it right, but hopefully he does. Otherwise, I don't even know if he'll be getting playoff minutes. I guess it depends how healthy Gabe Vincent can get. Because I've heard on the radio from Leroy, the former running back for the Browns. I listen to Tobin and Leroy on 79 The Ticket every day. He's a former running back, and he says that toe injuries are actually one of the worst injuries you could have because it makes it impossible to run. Nick said they should play Yurt at backup center. I love Yurt, but I was never really part of that camp that he should play over Dedmon. Dedmon was just kind of everything you want on a backup big. He's a very solid player, as Yurt has really one obvious flaw, which is his speed and his defensive rotation. It's really bad, but obviously Dedmon's has been bad too of late. Manaf said, we need Pat Riley to bribe PJ with some exclusive kicks. You think Pat Riley got some exclusives that PJ doesn't? I don't know about that, Manaf. Santi said, no excuse. KD came back dropping 30 after injury. Well, his first game back was against the Heat, and they lost that game. By the way, keep in mind, the Nets are still 1-3 against the Heat this year. So just keep that in mind as well. Also, in the first quarter, we saw a tribute, or they said they played a tribute video for Goran Dragic. The Heat also did post it on Twitter. It was nice to see my sweet little Gogi back. Gogi, I'll be a fan of you forever. You my dog, for real. I wanted you to come back this year. I wanted you to sign with us again this year. I don't know if you would have played, but the way things are going now, you probably would have, and we probably could have used you. Not that he was anything special today. And then Ira also said they played a tribute video for the Miami Hurricanes, who are now in the Elite Eight, and they play tomorrow versus Kansas at 2:30. So please, Heat, if you are sacrificing yourself for something, at least make it a Kings championship. We got a message from my boy Good. Let's go ahead and call him in here now. Goods from King Me Sports. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy. The man just was good, my boy.
What's good, man?
We live on the stream, my boy. We live on the stream.
Hey, that's what's up.
And
man.
I peep. Yes, sir. I peeped first. We've been live for 45 minutes, man. We ranting. I'm calling some Heat fans, man. We all ranting together, man. That's what it's all about. And I peeped first to see if you were streaming. I saw you wasn't, so I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna hop on.
Okay, yeah. I was streaming earlier.
I saw that.
The live score. Bro, it took a lot of energy out of me, man.
I saw you was doing the score.
Streaming the L like that, bro. Jeez.
So what you thinking, man? What's your thoughts? Like, if you had to rate your concern level from 1 to 10, where do you stand with the Miami Heat right now, man?
From 1 to 10, I'm not raising it too high, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna raise it to like 5. I'm gonna say a solid 5. I'm gonna be in the middle. I mean, but it's really gonna depend. So we play Sacramento next. So Sacramento is really gonna like determine what my number goes to.
See, that's what I said.
Sacramento, that should be a dub. But if Sacramento don't go right, that's where it's gonna become an issue, bro.
See, I was the same as you, right? Except my meter game was against the Knicks. So going into the fourth quarter, I'm chilling. I'm hitting everyone up. I'm like, I told y'all boys, we ain't got nothing to worry about. We back, baby. And then that went to crap. So, but again, Sacramento's a good testing point because again, we'll have a chance at another bad team and a team we never beat. So if we can go ahead and beat that team. So let's say they lose to the Kings. What's kind of your reasoning for why you maybe raise the concern level a little bit?
I think the concern level needs to be raised a little bit just because of the fact that we need to make adjustments. And I don't feel like we're making adjustments the way we need to make adjustments. I feel like we're trying to stick to this rotation. Oh man, my headphones just died. Hold on.
It actually sounds better like that, to be honest, but you good.
There you go. So I think we're trying to stick to this rotation that we try to apply to every single team, and I don't think that's working, bro. I feel like we gotta have like times where we play big and times where we play small. Not just all the time we're trying to play small. Like,
because you saw Drummond kill us today on switches.
Drummond kill, bro. They let Drummond put up the peace sign, bro.
Bro,
come on, man.
I don't know if there's been a thing that pissed me off in my life more than that, bro. Oh my God.
Well, I would have said that pissed me off more, but it doesn't piss me off more than Blake Griffin hitting 3 threes.
Hey, that's on my list to talk about later, man, because you know E. Reed hates Blake Griffin, bro.
Bro, I cannot stand Blake Griffin, bro. I cannot stand Blake Griffin, bro. And I just didn't want to. Yo, I was like, lose this game by whatever you want, but don't let Blake Griffin come up here and do us dirty, bro. I can't stand Blake, man.
Hey, we already feeling bad, bro. The Heat are down 30. Then they sub in that old bum, and he does back-to-back triples, bro. And E. Reed couldn't even make fun of him or nothing, man.
Yo, I know, right? I was tight, man. But we a little concerned right now. I'm not gonna act like we all good.
No. I'm glad to hear that from you, right? Because most of the Heat Nation is freaking out saying, first round exit automatically, right? But I'm thinking like, listen, we got a bad 4-game skid, but we had the whole season prior to this nearly in first place almost the whole time. I'm not just going to toss away that giant sample size for a small 4-game sample size. You feel me? Right. But at the same time, it's like they don't have much time to fix it, but they're kind of, slumping at the wrong time, although they have just enough time to turn it around before the playoffs start.
Wrong time. And it's the wrong time to try to adjust anything because I feel like it's so deep. You might make some adjustments and it might just boil back on you. Mm-hmm. But the one thing I did see in this game that really was like a good sign, I don't know if you noticed it, but you noticed Victor Oladipo was a little more aggressive in the fourth.
Yeah, but he also kind of sucked today overall.
He did. He did. But just the fact that he was being aggressive for me, that's a big thing. Because I feel like he hasn't been. And when I say aggressive, I mean like trying to score.
Sure, which means he's feeling good. If he's trying to be aggressive, means he's feeling good.
I feel like that's what he needs to kind of get to where he's trying to get to. That was the one bright spot for me.
Yeah. And if it was Duncan being aggressive, you would have said that man needs to stop shooting because he sucks.
bro, we got. You know what? Don't let us go to Duncan right
now. No. I don't want to talk about Duncan.
That game, bro.
I want to talk about your boy Dwayne Dedmon. What the hell happened to the mechanic? He sucks now.
I don't know what he was doing, man. That boy is like, I don't know, man. He in this game, bro, he was straight trash.
Hey, he hit 1-3. He's feeling good doing the cell phone, and they couldn't catch a ball after that, bro. He could not catch. Now, I've been talking a little bit about Dedmon. He's got those back spasms. He's kind of sucked for like a week or two because of that. I hope it's because of injury, but yeah, that's why he had missed a little bit of time. And he got the wrap on his back. That's why when Jimmy was fighting Spo, he had those wrap on his back trying to hold those boys back. But yeah,
that's the case. Let that man chill. Put Yurt in, man.
It makes sense. We had to do Yurt, who was balling when Dedmon was out. There's no reason Yurt ain't get no PT.
It's like, yo, if the dude is not 100%, put Yurt in and let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get something going. Like, I just don't understand what's the hesitation on trying something with Yurt.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
I don't see it.
That's been a big sentiment in the chat today. That's been a big sentiment on Twitter. All this Heat Nation seems to agree on that for sure, man.
I would say Heat Nation, don't panic. We'll be all right. It's a tough loss, but we have to remember we beat the Nets
3 times. 3 times.
So we can't really panic on this one time that we played Nets, and I mean, it was a bad loss, but
you came at a bad time too. I know.
Yeah, it's at a bad time. So now we dropped to number 2.
Yeah, by percentage points.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, my final question is, man, when you coming back in town, so my squad could beat the King Me Sports squad ass 3-on-3 or full court, whatever you want, man.
You meant to say when we coming through to give you out an L? That's
what hey, we the Miami Heat the first half of the year. Y'all the Miami Heat the last 4 games.
I mean, now, all right. We gonna see. What is it? We gonna be.
For real, I'm gonna give you a warning now. When the off season comes, one of my video ideas is I'm gonna call out the King Me Sports Network, man, and we're gonna start a whole beef for clout, just so you know.
We gonna beef, yo. We gonna beef. You gonna be on Duncan's side. I'm gonna be on Struce's side. Duncan versus Struce, the channel.
Hey, the way Struce been playing, man, I don't know if I want to be on his side either, but
listen, man, I'm riding with Struce.
Nah, me too, man. That's the homie.
Listen, and one last thing I want to say, like,
yeah, what you got?
We need Duncan, bro.
100%, 100%.
People need to understand. It's not that I'm saying he trash, need to go. I'm saying, bro, we need you, bro. We need you. You need to show up, man.
Yeah, he's a game breaker, bro. He's the guy that could stop a opposing team run, or a guy that could put our lead from 6 to 14.
Demoralized teams, man. Like, come on, man. We remember Duncan, man. Hand in the face don't matter, Duncan. Come on, bro.
Wow, that seems like years ago, man.
I know. When I say it like that, it seemed like it was like 5 years ago he was doing that.
All right, man. I've been shouting your channel out all day, but you want to give one more shout out before we go?
Hey, it's all good, man. King Me Sports, man. It's your boy Goods. We in here, man. My boy Anthony DiNardo. Always love, man. Make sure y'all following and make sure y'all liking his stuff, sharing, do all that stuff, man.
Yes,
Let's just get this Heat community, man, popping, man. That's the goal right there, man.
Yes, sir. That's the kind of wisdom you get from a expert Heat fan and my boy Goods from King Me Sports. Make sure y'all subscribe to him too, so you can keep up with the beef until we finally get this thing going, probably in the off season. And we got a collab that we filmed a couple months ago too, but it's gonna drop in the off season too, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to him to keep up with it, man.
Hey, if we win, man, can I get that jersey in the back?
Hey, let me show you. I got this jersey from on the. If y'all got the Miami Heat app, they be doing trivia stuff on there, and they say, oh, you can at the end of the trivia, they say, oh, you can submit your email and stuff to win Heat signed memorabilia, right? So I just be doing that thing, thinking I'm never gonna win. But then a few weeks later, I get an email saying, congrats, you won the trivia, random draw, whatever. You gonna win Heat signed memorabilia. What's your address? So I send my address. I'm like, what they gonna send me? Like a Gabe Vincent sock? They're gonna send me like a Myers Leonard signed headband, some dumb shit, right? And then I get like a month later in the mail, this shows up. It's a signed Jimmy jersey, bro. So that was unexpected, bro. I thought they was gonna say something stupid, you know.
Hey, you know what? That gave me a good idea. I think I know what we should do.
What?
Whoever loses, we gotta get a custom jersey, either King Me Sports on the back or Anthony Donato on the back, and it gotta be signed, and you gotta hang it up on the wall just like that for like your next 10 videos.
I got it.
End of each video, you gotta tell everybody what.
I gotta be honest, man. I think that is the best idea that I could have ever even came up with, too.
Tell everybody, yo, this is my jersey. I'm their number one fan.
All right, man. So good set the stakes for the King Me Sports versus Anthony Donato Witness Miami Sports basketball thing. The loser has to hang up a jersey of the other guy and promote every single video for like a month. I'm not gonna lie, because I've been trying to get my TikTok going too. I found your TikTok and I see you in the gym. I ain't in the gym, so I'm getting a little concerned though.
Hey, I'm in there, man. I'm in there.
Hey, lifting weights ain't help you with the jumper though, my guy. I'm in the gym practicing jumpers. You in the gym doing what? Doing little curls? What's that gonna do?
I'm on the bike and the treadmill too, man. Every day. I'm up there.
Yeah, so you just gonna be Duncan Robinson running around all day, and if you don't hit a shot like him, it don't matter. That's it.
Yeah, bro, we gonna get there, man. We gonna see. Cause I'll tell you right now, man, I ain't hanging up no jersey, bro.
All right, bro. We gonna keep in touch. I'm gonna get back to this stream. I'll finish my thoughts. Maybe call a couple more Heat fans, but I appreciate you hopping in, guys.
Appreciate you.
We'll talk to you later, man. See you. Man, that was my boy Goods from King Me Sports, man. That's a funny dude, man. That's my boy. He really posts some fire NBA and Miami Heat content. So it's just King Me Sports. Y'all go because that's my boy. We got a ton of comments. Let's see what we got here. Nick agreed with us. He said put in Yurdy. Manaf said I miss when Devin was holding his own against guys like Joel. Man, y'all remember when we shut down Joel this year? That seems like it was 5 seasons ago. Those were good times, man. Yurt said he must have been the worst practice guy ever. I mean, maybe, I guess, but also he's just really slow on defense. And like we was talking about, Spo likes to switch everything all the time, always. Yurt kind of sucks at switching. That's the problem. My dog Mosh Yuval said this team is trash. I'm sorry. Lesson learned, no superstar, no rings. He got to figure it out. 100% agree with that last part that they do have to figure it out. But I don't know if I want to say no superstar, no rings. I mean, you rarely see it. The times you say everyone goes back to is the Pistons in 05. But even if you want to go to the Heat 2020 team that had a very similar roster they do now, I honestly believe they were a Dragic injury and a Bam injury away from actually winning that series. And also, I will go as far as to say, as Jimmy Butler is a superstar, at least the way he played in that finals game, that was some of the greatest final performances of all time. So for me, that kind of cemented Jimmy to me as a superstar. But y'all could have your own opinions on that too. And I do know they say, I was going to say this Heat team has a lot of depth, but they do say depth doesn't matter come playoffs. All that matters is stars. But, you know, it's a fair take. It's a fair take. I'm going to move into my second quarter thoughts. There's really not many other thoughts because that's when things started to turn around. Like I said earlier, Tyler started hunting Goran Dragic, tackling him to the rim. Goran's just too slow at this point. So I love to see, other teams attack our guys. I'd like finally seeing our guys attack them. But really, we were down 21 at halftime. They outscored us 40-21. And I just wrote, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I really am just disappointed. For the third quarter, it starts with a wide open missed 3 from PJ. And I'm talking wide open. That is so disappointing. And we talked about PJ a little bit earlier about how his terrible shooting has also been, a huge reason why for this slump. And then also Duncan missed a wide open 3. Me and Goods were talking about how Duncan can be an absolute game breaker and just break the game open for the Heat, or he could put us in these giant holes because we go 3-4 straight possessions with him missing shots. Other team scores. That's how we get in these big holes. Me and Goods also talked about Drummond giving the peace sign on the dunk. That is one of the things that got me the most upset probably watching any basketball game ever, mainly because I think Andre Drummond sucks. I legitimately think he's terrible. So for him to do something like that, that's annoying. But shout out Tyreek Hill, baby. Y'all know the last video we posted on this channel was about my boy Cheetah joining the Miami Dolphins. That was super cool, man. That was super exciting. But it sucks because I've noticed in my lifetime, the Heat and the Dolphins can never be good at the same time. Part of the reason the Heat have been good for, so many years is because the Dolphins have always been bad. But I've noticed there'd be weekends where the Dolphins would finally get a big win and the Heat would lose, a back-to-back that weekend or something. And so now we get some great news from the Dolphins. We get the Canes, the Miami Hurricanes in the Elite Eight. We got the Florida Panthers, who I believe won today. Let me double check that. Did the Florida Panthers win today?
The Panthers won in a shootout against the Senators today. The final score was 4-3.
First place, Florida Panthers. You love to see it. They also traded for that guy, Herro. I don't really know much about it, but I do keep up with the Panthers. And I know they're in first place. So everything is going so great that the Miami Heat just have to suck that bad just to kind of even thing out, which that is unfortunate because I was going to say if we were Boston, it seems like every year they got a team, but I'm glad we're not Boston. I'd rather be Miami. Okay, George Sedano, I know you the whole I'd rather be Philly thing. And yeah, Philly's ahead of us, but I'd still rather be Miami. The only note I have for the fourth quarter is also something me and Goods talked about. It was about Blake Griffin going 3 of 3 for 3 to spite Eric Reed. If you've been a Heat fan for a couple years, one of our favorite things is when Eric Reed roast Blake Griffin for saying he's old. It's just like he has to do. Like he has an addiction. As soon as Blake comes into the game, he has to roast Eric Reed immediately. And we didn't even get that tonight because Blake didn't play one. And then as soon as Blake came in the game during garbage time, he hit back-to-back threes. I know that pissed my boys Goods off. It pissed me off. And I'm sure it pissed off Eric Reed even more. Let's see what we got else here as far as comments. Nick said, I really think it's time to move on from Duncan. If you're talking as far as trades, well, obviously that would have to happen in the offseason, but I don't know what trade really exists. He just makes so much money that anybody that you would trade for would probably be a very good player at least. And Duncan Robinson's value is just kind of low at this point. So you're not going to really get anything unless you attach Tyler Herro. Or Jimmy. Who knows if Jimmy flames out like he did in the playoffs last year? I don't know. Maybe LeBron wants back. I don't know. A lot of Heat fans, like a couple months ago, did not want to trade Jimmy for LeBron. And I said, you're stupid for that. Now I think Heat fans what they would do. And the Lakers suck too. I get it. But your boss, it's your boy said this team is really stagnant right now. Need to change the lineups and rotations. 100% agree. The main concern is especially come fourth quarter time, their offense just completely bogs down, and everything they were doing earlier in the game, they stopped, and then they just started playing iso ball and settling for terrible jump shots. That's kind of been well documented as well. So I don't want to, get too into that. Let's go ahead and check Twitter. I haven't checked Twitter in a minute. I don't know if y'all could see the Twitter. I think you can. I'll just scroll through the Twitter real quick. I think I got to refresh the page. We got 29 new tweets since the game ended. That was the last time that I checked. I think it's starting from the top. Don't care about Jokic. Look at that dirty man. Dude, what are you doing? Are you tackling, bro? Dirty ass. Yeah, we fell to number 2. I like seeing what the Heat actually say in these spots because it's depressing. Nothing crazy. They just said drop the spot. What else do we got here? Anything interesting? Ira Winderman's 5 takeaways. He said not a hero return could help. Robinson off, Morris out, Dragic comes home, and Spoelstra away. Shout out my boy Chris Quinn, though. Here's a pretty funny meme from Will Manso that is 100% accurate. Also from my boy Zaslow, 100% accurate. This is my boy Fez. He's talking about the win-loss jersey in all of the mashup jerseys. Still doesn't look like it's too bad overall, though. I don't know what that means. It can't be good, though. And my boy Dom2K has been talking a lot of trash about the Heat, too. But that's my boy, too, from YouTube. JJ Redditt said, please give me your basketball takes. Will Mansell said Heat in 5. Will Mansell got the guts. That's what I like to see, man. Yeah, there's Dom2K. Oh, it's over for y'all, bro. Yeah, that's the peace sign. And then we got my stream. I think I'm going to go ahead and close it there unless we got some more. We do have some comments. Not really any that I want to address except for Nicholas Parsons, my boy, who said, what was the peace sign thing you were talking about? I didn't see it. Oh, let me go back. I think you can still see my Twitter. If you watch this Andre Drummond clip here, I'll go ahead and let it start over. I don't know if it'll freeze my computer if I make it big because my laptop is about to die. But Andre Drummond got a steal breakaway. Lowry threw like a terrible cross-court pass you can see here. Drummond got the steal, and look real quick. He puts up his hand, does the peace sign, and then finishes with a dunk. So that kind of sucks. Santi said, no Struce daddy alert. What do you think, Santi? Let me go ahead and ask you. What do you think? Let's check Struce's stats before we get out of here, man. I'm going to end the stream. We've been going for an hour and 5 minutes. If y'all got any more thoughts, go ahead and comment down your final thoughts below. Struce tonight only played 16 minutes. Oh, he was 3 of 6 from 3, 50%, but he really didn't come until garbage time, so no Struce daddy alert. All right, Nick, that's your final thoughts. Disgusting. If that is, that's not a bad final thought. Other than that, I think I'm ready to get out of here. I kind of want to have like another normal video up tomorrow just about the Heat's games, the Heat's 4-game skid now. I'll see if I feel like it. I got some time before the Hurricanes play Kansas in the Elite 8 game. The Elite 8 game at 4:30. Or no, 2:20, I think. I don't know why I said 4:30. But that's going to be exciting, so I'll have some time. Maybe I'll get a video out. Or maybe I'll work on the vlog finally because I got a whole bunch of people asking me for the vlog. But other than that, that is all I got to say about this game. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Thank y'all for watching. We got 11 viewers now. Why is my view count going up as soon as I'm about to end it, man? Anybody new? Anybody new that want to say some final words? You got until my stream says we're at 1:06 and 25 seconds. You got until it gets to 1:07. Terrence, my dog Terrence in the chat, man. Thanks for hopping in, man. We're about to end the stream, but I can address your comment real quick. Rough patch ain't nothing. We got it right before the playoffs start. That's kind of what I was saying too. I mean, you got just enough time if they turn it around on Monday to kind of get things to the where you want to be. You got I think it's 8 games to try to turn it around. Santi said KD in 4. Well, that's not very productive, Santi. Even though, you're probably right, to be honest with you. The way we've seen today, especially since right now Heat versus Nets is a high potential playoff matchup. All right, y'all. We at 1:07. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for the view count. We got another guy here, Alex Amante. We're gonna beat the Kings on Monday. Score prediction right now. I'm gonna say 115-104 Miami. So we got that. We got that in. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put it in writing. If y'all listening, go ahead and give me your score prediction before we get out of here. Miami 115-104 beats Kings. I don't know. My laptop is bugging so much, man, because I got I don't want to say cheap ass Mac, but these Macs aren't good for nothing, bro. So I don't even know if that worked or not. But anyways, thank y'all for watching, man. I'm finally gonna get out of here. I'll see y'all later or not because you may never see me again. But who knows? I'll see you. Bye.